You're listening to the AFTERBUZZ TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Gene Johnson.
From the AFTERBUZZ Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Maria Menounos and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AFTERBUZZ TV's The Challenge After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AFTERBUZZ TV's The Challenge After Show.
Yo, what up, AFTERBUZZ? It's your boy DJ Jesse J here in studio. Unfortunately, the girls aren't here because it's Bro Day. I'm here with the Mark Long.
Jesse, I'm actually
doing?
catching up on Maria Menounos' book, The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness.
And what were you reading
I was
about?
looking at her Every Girl tip of making my own salad.
Really? What
And
is she
it's
saying?
fascinating. Girls love salads.
Yeah.
I'm not really a salads guy, but if you're out there, The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness, one of our main girls, Maria Menounos, go pick that up.
In stores now.
And hit up pocketprotein.com while you're at it.
There you go.
Tips and all that.
So today,
Bro Day!
Bro Day,
Boom!
low, Bro Day, low, boop. Bro Day today. Girls, they're on vacation, doing girl stuff, you know, getting into diet and fitness. But we're here today. We're going to give y'all the quickest AFTERBUZZ TV after show.
Can I tell him why?
You can.
Jesse on the way in comes in frantic.
Frantic.
And he has a flat tire.
Because of an elderly woman.
Yeah, so he made a smart driving tactical move to avoid the lady, but then in fact popped your tire. So AAA is coming in 20.
We have 20 minutes.
19 minutes actually. If they're true.
So we got to
to
be in and out.
All right, let's get to it.
Let's
Jesse.
go. Because I ain't trying to be in the dark changing.
No
my
way.
tire.
No. Not in this hood. Come on.
Okay. All right, let's talk about this because first we start the episode off now. You weren't here last week, so I kind of want to hear what you have to say about this whole Nani sleeping with Johnny, but now she's putting eye makeup on Kahutta.
I don't get it.
Kahuta's not going to be happy.
Well, listen, I believe in love, Jesse, and I wanted Kahutta and Nani to last throughout the whole season, but I feel like she kind of screwed it up a little bit. I mean, once you go there, the trust is shattered a little bit, and you expect it next time. So,
but how do you know Kahutta? So what kind of guy is he? You think he'll overlook
he's
that?
good.
She lied to him now.
Yeah, I know. Kahutta is I know Kahutta from the shows, outside the shows. He's a very solid guy. He's a Southern gentleman. He would never pull that stuff in the house with her. So, I mean, I saw her very upset about it. Hopefully, she'll at least learn from this. But still, when you do that to someone and you're someone of real heavy trust, it's broken, and there's always that doubt now. I'm sure when they're out in you know, Los Angeles or New York doing the reunion, and they're both kind of there and they're drinking, he's probably thinking in the back of my mind, is something weird going to happen when we go home? Who knows? But I mean, I feel for him, man. He's a good little dude.
Well, you know, Nani came up with the excuse, I don't deserve love.
Oh my gosh.
I don't deserve it.
Everyone deserves love.
it.
Well, then that's a wall that needs to be taken down from the book of Nani. If she doesn't think she deserves love, because there's other issues.
God has put an amazing man in front of you, Nani.
Yeah.
What's going on?
And you know what? I follow them both on Instagram. They seem like they've been hanging out since.
Okay, cool.
Maybe love will last. Sometimes these little incidents make them grow stronger.
True.
I don't like being the one on the other side when you're getting cheated on, but I like to do the cheating if cheating's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying, America? Just kidding. I try to be solid dudes, but yeah. Very weird, and then, you know, it's like everything's normal the next day. The eyeshadow, it's like, I don't know, it's weird.
Well, on the other side of the boat, we got Laurel, who is so annoyed by everyone. She's sitting there talking to Cara Maria. She's so annoyed that everyone is coming to her and wants her help.
Yeah.
And
they're best friends.
Yeah, and Cara brings up, well, you know, so I'm so happy that I have you as a friend because, you know, I know we're going to the finale. And she was like, yeah, well, you know, it's just going to be really hard for me when that decision comes. And Cara was like, no, I'm your friend.
It's like when the record goes,
yeah, like, what do you mean? I mean, like,
I don't understand.
Who would you pick over me?
Listen, when you're best friends, Johnny and I, Bananas and I were in this. We're like, we're in this. It's ride or die till the end. I got your back. You know, if you go to the final, great, vice versa. So you got to have a back, especially if it's your best friend. So I don't know how they see the best friend term, but if I went in with you and said, I have your back, you're a great best friend, you have it. I don't know. It was very awkward. And there wasn't even like a fight. It was just kind of a weird moment. She's telling her to shut up.
Yeah. And I can't stand people like that. It's like, just because you're used to speaking to whoever in your life like that, I don't know. Bitch, I don't know you like that.
Exactly. It's a very... Laurel, I don't know her that well, but she seems very inferior in that house. And I know, you know, physically she is deserving that because she's a very physical, but like just in terms of niceness, I would have liked to see a more nice Laurel.
And she's calling Cara stupid, and she's like, "Oh, you're not understanding what I'm saying." She understood exactly what you're saying,
and that's why she's arguing.
Calling her an option, basically.
Exactly, and I think that's very weird. I don't know where that comes from, and. Then it was like...
To say she's I can't with her. She's so paranoid.
Of course!
Bitch, what do you think?
I'm an option!
Right.
And you're my best
against Rookie.
Yeah, it's very weird to me. But I've never seen a nice play from Laurel. It's always been... I mean, I saw her attack Big Easy on one of the challenges. Very, like, below-the-belt stuff, too. So, I don't know. I don't ride that way. You know what I mean?
Then, you know, it's funny, interesting you say below the belt, because then now I'm starting to wonder if all the things she did this episode were to just piss Cara off. We see Cara go into the room where Laurel and Jessica are hanging out, chilling,
writing love letters.
Writing love letters and boy crushes and things like that. And Cara was getting annoyed. She gets up, walks away. But it was just interesting to me that every little... You know, Laurel calls Cara so immature, but it was like every little time Cara was like, guys, can you please stop doing that? Laurel would look over at Jessica like...
Yeah, it was very like... you know what it was? It was very like Mean Girl Sleepover.
Yes.
And like to single the one girl out, like the real badger. You know how that's just... I don't know. It's like an 8th grade girl slumber party.
And then we find out she has a burn book.
Yeah.
Where she writes like psycho things.
Pointed this out. I don't know what exists in a burn book. I guess it's people's thoughts. I guess
a burn book is like
and bad thoughts.
Yeah, it's mostly bad thoughts. It would be like if I went home and was like,
I'm going to kill the lady that popped my tire today.
I'm going to murder that bitch. And then draw a picture of her, and it's like to get your aggression out on that person.
Oh, okay, so it's like a venting of a journal.
Exactly.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Psycho people have those.
Yeah. See, I'm just a happy guy, Jess. I don't have burn books. I have like happy.
You have an
books.
Instagram.
Yeah, I have an Instagram.
And a dog.
Dog pics. Come on, that's all I do.
The 9th challenge, it was they had to run these balls from one side to the other. It was a 2-man team challenge. We get CT and Zach, Cohutta and Bananas, Johnny and Leroy. For the girls, we get Dev and Laurel, which that backfired for Dev, Teresa and Nani, Cara Maria, and Jessica.
Right, and I love challenges like this because it's kind of a crapshoot. You don't know what you're going to get, and someone's probably going to bleed and get hurt. And we saw that.
Yeah, I mean, the one with the guys, it was just like CT and Zach.
Yeah, I mean, when you announce that challenge and then Zach and CT get paired up, it's pretty much, if you were the other guys, you're like, let's just save each other the potential of physically hurting ourselves,
down the hill,
and we'll just give this to you
Slow
guys.
and steady.
We'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Let's not risk the broken collarbone from CT or Zach.
What about Johnny putting the wrong balls on the other side?
But
I expected out of Leroy and Johnny even being teamed up like that would be.
But here's the funny thing. It's so funny because when you're like in the heat of the moment, you do kind of lose your mind a little bit. So
I would think
I could see it happening. But yeah, it's funny when that happens too because you're like, I'm taking balls, but they're getting refilled. What is going on? So yeah, that's.
But I love that when
it's a Keystone Cops moment.
He asked Leroy, and Leroy, I don't even think Leroy really realized. He was like, oh.
Yeah. It's like, let's just sit down, guys. Let's just chalk it up as a loss.
CT and Zach win for the boys. For the girls, Cara Maria knocked Nani real hard at the very beginning.
Yeah, nice bloody nose.
Yeah, and Nani was a little disoriented, but she kept up throughout the whole challenge.
Yeah, it's ruthless. I'm telling you, sometimes girls they throw a little more caution to the wind at some of these things because they're just not used to, I guess, always the physical kind of challenges like guys. When you're growing up as a guy, you're always doing like, stupid stuff. Yeah. But girls could throw caution to the wind, man. I mean, it was even more brutal than the guys. I loved it.
Almost in both challenges tonight.
Absolutely.
So Devin's pissed that Laurel's going so slow. At that, Laurel says, well, we'll move at Devin's pace and do the best we can. So Laurel didn't give a shit about this challenge.
Yeah, she's like, no one's going to call me in. I'm safe.
Sorry.
Yeah.
The last ball Jessica knocked down, which caused Teresa and Nany to win. And Laurel was so mad that Teresa won. You were so mad.
Yeah. Well, guess what? Time to be mad.
If you a hater, bye, bitch.
Yeah. Time to be mad.
So they have to deliberate and figure out who's going to go in. Nany has to go tell Cohutta. It might be between him and Leroy, which I don't really understand why everyone came for Cohutta.
I don't either. And here's the bottom line. When Zach made that speech, like, this is the person I fear the most,
Yeah.
I mean,
Do you believe that Zach fears Cohutta?
I was thinking he thought he was going to pick Bananas.
Yeah,
I
me
was
too.
waiting for that to happen. So when he said Cohutta, I was a little thrown off. I mean, Cohutta is very good. Like, he's very coordinated, and for his size, like, he's very agile. But, you know, you've seen some of the competitions that they do. I would keep him around just because he's not that huge of a guy physically.
You know why I could see it is because he's not that huge of a guy in the final challenge.
Final
he has a lot of endurance. His endurance
Yeah.
is really
I agree with that.
up there. Where Leroy, it's kind of like, all right, we know Leroy's pace. You can keep an eye
Right.
on Leroy's pace. With Cohutta, like he said, some days you don't know, some days you do.
And now that you
Or
said that,
CT
because
said that,
the
actually.
final challenge is pretty much a cardio fest, and it's a very much a smart thinking thing as well. So I could see it, but I just still the
It was
hype
weird,
of it. The
yeah.
hype of it, I thought it was going to be Johnny.
Bananas,
not the other.
And the hype of it, I thought it was going to be Leroy because they
you
kept
really?
saying, what was it? Club night, Teresa was telling Leroy, you need to put work in.
You need to put work.
You know, I ain't worried about nothing. And at the same time, you know, they're talking about, well, Leroy plays a solo game. So I was kind of thinking, and then at the beginning of the episode where they did the kiss of death, which Leroy said,
Right.
oh, I haven't gone in elimination once.
It's always
Whoop,
fun.
I thought he was going home.
It's always fun when they foreshadow that. It's great. But yeah, Leroy plays awesome social game. But Leroy, I just don't think he likes to kiss people's asses.
Not at all.
He doesn't
Leroy's
like to
the
beg.
realest
Yeah,
guy.
he doesn't like to beg for votes. You got to respect that. And he's like, when I got to go in, I got to go in. I'm not going to run around and be like, you know, play the Anissa game. Anissa does that sometimes.
She did that.
Sorry, Anissa.
She
but
did that, what was it,
You
last week or the week
do.
before?
She knows it.
Elimination. Cohutta got 3 votes. Nany didn't vote for him. She voted for, who'd she vote for?
The guy that she hooked up with the night before.
Johnny.
Yeah. A little awkward.
A little bit.
It was funny. Johnny's like, after all we've been through.
And then they vote Jessica in.
She's a rookie.
That was a little rush. Everyone
Yeah.
said that she was a rookie except CT. He was like, you know, it's just someone that I would never want on my team.
Yeah, and she's like, thanks a lot, Grandpa. I'm like, Grandpa, you're the rookie, Jess. You got to earn your stripes.
Laurel and Jessica after this have a little conversation where Laurel says, you know, I don't know why she's mad. I tried to give her my strength. That's
Very weird.
It's weird.
It's very weird.
It's weird,
I
Laurel.
still am kind of at a loss for how that relationship crumbled within that hour.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
Yeah, it is. Best friends no more.
Before we get started into the rest of the episode, we want you guys to make sure you guys get out there again and purchase Maria's new book. Is the Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness. Just like we're talking about the challenge, for me, working out is a challenge, but with this book,
And I didn't
y'all
know.
can get there.
I didn't know. It shows the picture in the front. She was a size 14, and now she's a size 2, and she looks fantastic. So she lost 40 pounds.
And she really teaches you how to keep it off. And
Yeah,
on that
and
note,
there's exercise, there's diet, there's opinions, I guess,
Yoga.
of other. Yeah, there's yoga.
and the pictures are really nice in here.
Yeah, I see. She's got Perez
Perez
in here,
Hilton.
who lost a ton of weight. But yeah, it's a great little book for you girls. Great stocking stuffers.
There you guys
Yeah.
go. And we have a quick little commercial break, and we'll be back.
Boom.
Hey guys, Maria Menounos here, and I want to share my newest book, The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness, with you. Basically, every woman always stops me and asks me how I lost 40 pounds, so I decided to put it all in one book. Everything I did to lose 40 pounds step by step, and how you can too, is in here. I did it with no time, no money, and no willpower, and now I'm going to show you how to do it too. You can pre-order it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, wherever books are sold, and it's out June 3rd. So I hope you guys love it. I hope it helps you in your weight loss journey, and please, please tweet me and update me on your progress. Chris at Maria Menounos. Thanks.
So there you guys have it. The Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness. Make sure you guys check it out. It's available in every bookstore. Check it out on Amazon.
She's kicking ass, man.
Kicking ass.
She does a lot of stuff. You know? She's like, I'm gonna.
She's like the every girl.
She is. That's the thing. Everyday woman. Go ahead.
Speaking of kicking ass, we get to the challenge. And the challenge was that they have to put the ball in the barrel.
Yeah, that's always a nice thing because you know it's going to be physical. The girls again stepped it up. I mean, Cara Maria. I want to take my hat off.
MVP.
I want to take my hat off to Cara Maria because she's a very passionate player. I know her outside of this, the challenge. She sometimes gets looked at as an outcast, the crazy hair, and she, you know, she dates Abram, who's the same way, crazy guy. But she's really stepped it up. Yeah,
psycho.
but you know what I'm saying. If he's on your team, he's on your team.
Good people.
She's really stepped it up. She's kicking ass, and I was so happy. You know, and Jess obviously will be back and better than ever.
Jess really proved herself
exactly.
too.
So they both did well. I'm happy for Jess that she stepped it up as a rookie and put on a great showing. Very happy for Cara Maria that she's advancing. She's now a elimination pro for free agents, so she should not fear anymore. And
Jessica, I'm really proud in the sense of she totally didn't get upset that she got put in elimination. Yeah, it was, I get it.
She swallowed the rookie pill.
Yeah, she really did.
And Jessica
killed it. Even
starting from the first episode when I think Dustin was giving her shit for being afraid of heights, and Jessica was the one that made it across with the flag. I mean, Jessica really stepped it up this challenge. I'm sure we'll see her back. She's looking good, fitter than ever on Instagram. So she's
on
like
her little t-shirt.
Tight.
All right, so Jessica versus Cara Maria. The biggest situation that happened with this was Laurel was cheering on Jessica.
See, that's where it's just so awkward because I get it. You're in a fight, and I get, you know, but again, when you're the best friend, you just stay quiet.
Yeah.
Do you root for the other person who you probably just met? No, right?
No.
But she's showing some stripes. Showing some true colors.
I mean, these girls were going at it. The first round, no one got any points. Cara got one. The second round, I mean, they were punching each other, punching
face
that ball,
grabs, helmet grabs.
It was intense.
Yeah.
Cara Maria won. Laurel is so shady. She didn't clap that she won. She just sat there looking straight ahead. Cara was right behind her. She didn't turn around, nothing. It's just like, you know, if it was flipped, I guarantee you Cara would have at least clapped for you. Or at least when you walked past her, would have been like, good job, girl.
Yeah. Something.
Just like she said to Jessica at the end.
Right.
You know what? Like, that was really a good competition.
Yeah. I think deep down Cara is a little nicer. Obviously, probably a lot nicer.
So Laurel, you're a poor sport. Boop. For the guys, Kahada versus Leroy. You know, Kahada, you tried so hard. I saw it in him.
Yeah, he was thinking of strategy.
Yep.
He was thinking of different angles. He tried to throw it one time, but Leroy, man, beast. I've seen it up firsthand. I've seen Leroy beat Wes in a physical thing, and it was, you know, if that's the thing, I would take Leroy over a lot of those guys in the house, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
for that challenge?
Yeah, he's a strong dude. He's agile. You know, he's got some fight in him when he needs it, and I don't think Kahada stood a chance.
I would like to see Leroy versus Zach in the cage one where they have to run.
Where they run.
They have to like jump over each other or get past each other.
That would be sick.
A really good one.
Because Leroy's quick too. Good God. There's you know what? It's weeding down, man. That's what gets great about the show. Is it weeding down?
I can't imagine what they're gonna do for the final challenge.
Well, think about it. There's still Johnny's left. The other Johnny. CT.
Yeah, so what, we have like 2-3
You got some
episodes?
big. I mean, you got some big dogs left in there, which is gonna be great as a viewer.
I'm interested to see who can hang.
Yeah.
Nani's upset that obviously Kahada got to go home.
But he gets one more kiss.
Of course, yeah. He had to do that and climb up and kiss his little herpy mouth girlfriend. Nani's upset. She's in the room with Laurel, and she brings up, Laurel, so like, aren't you and Cara like best friends? Like, as a best friend, like, shouldn't you be cheering? I have other friends, you know. I have other friends, and she, you know, I just think she needs to learn a lesson.
Very motherly. Isn't that? It's like, what are you doing?
Not
here?
very motherly, because like Zach said, I think Laurel would eat her own child.
Well, it's almost not motherly, just very
just
condescending.
Wanting to teach.
It's very condescending, is what it is. But
what lesson are you trying to teach, though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because you need to learn the one on friendship.
Here's the lesson she's trying to teach. She's trying to teach her, I'm very stubborn.
Right.
You should know that and learn that I'm a stubborn person.
Except that I am a stubborn friend.
Yeah.
And while she's talking ish about Cara, we have Cara might have a fracture in her hand, and she's scared that she might go home.
But what happens next?
Let's go into predictions.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So Cara says we see next week. She says, TJ, every time you start it like this, I mean, someone might go home. Do you think she's gonna go home?
I hope not.
I hope not too.
For Cara's sake and what she's done in this show, I hope not. Maybe it's just a sprain.
Yeah. And then we get Laurel versus Cara, and it looks like Laurel is kind of realizing, like, oh, wait, maybe I was doing the most.
Yeah.
And Cara was standing up for herself, which, again, proud that Cara did.
I saw some tears coming from Laurel. And there was a little tease there. I kind of think CT's going in an elimination.
Really?
Just from that tease of Johnny saying, well, you haven't been, and CT said a little something. I don't know. I didn't catch it that well.
He said, oh, you're going to poke at the bear?
Yeah. I think that's happening.
Oh!
It's going to be good.
Well, it's time. It's time.
Yeah, man.
It is
I mean, especially with this game. It's kind of a solo game. I think everyone's going to have to go in.
Well, I don't know what's going to happen.
Fastest ever, Jesse.
Fastest ever, 21 minutes and 3 seconds, and I'm going to go fix my tire. Thank you guys for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Also, make sure you guys check out on Amazon the Every Girl's Guide to Diet and Fitness. You guys can tweet me and keep the conversation going all week long at DJ Jesse J.
Tweet me as well, or Instagram at @TheMarkLong.
Until next week, same time, same place.
Peace.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.